What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Elden Ring. Kita, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, whoa, edition! I don't know what I was doing there. So I got some hints, thanks to you guys. I appreciate it, from the last episode on where to go for the things that I asked about. So, let's see. So from Yingdao and Jeremy Pet. So thank you guys so much for that. I appreciate it. So first things first. We're gonna wrap up Stormville Castle. I also figured out some stuff with another quest line that I asked about earlier. So I'm gonna this might be like a makeup episode for some little things that I missed. So we're gonna do that and go to the round table hold, which will take up a whole little bit of lore time. So we got lots to do. First of all, because I'm a moron, I forgot to go up here and grab this. Not that it's a big deal, but, you know, the kookery. But from here, you can jump onto this ledge, and this is how you get to that back door that I was like, what the hell? How do you do it? How do you do it? You know, it's funny. I'd gotten that kookery before, but I just never thought to jump on that ledge for some reason. I'm bad. Kita bad. How could you not do that? And it's going to take us up higher into the ramparts for a smithing stone 2. I also found out a lot more about the what's going on downstairs. By the way, I'm going to read a theory that actually one of you guys sent to me related to it. I don't want to comment too much on it because I think it is kind of spoilery if I go into too much detail about it. But suffice to say, I'll talk some about it for sure. I don't want to like not talk about anything. I'm gonna take out these guys up here because if you grab the item downstairs, they start attacking you. So even though they're sleeping right now, it doesn't matter that's night. They just are doing this. When you go downstairs, they suddenly turn on and they're like, ah! And they start screaming like that and going, ah! You know, as they do. As they do, totally. Like that's something they actually do. What? Who just threw that at me? What? Oh, okay, Manor Tower Shield, and there's the guy who threw it at me. Let's take a look at the Manor Tower Shield. Manor Tower Shield, an iron great shield large enough to cover the entire body. Depicts the Round Table Hold, gathering place of champions. As we kind of know, because I've been there now. Great shields boast high damage negation and guard capacity, making enemy attacks easy to repel. That is amazing. Hey, what's this? Surely what you seek is somewhere close by, from Roger. No way. Roger? Smithing Stone 3. Okay. And now let's go ahead and run along here. That's pretty nice. Actually, nice to get the Smithing Stone 3 around here. Granted, I mean, you can just explore outside and get them. So, you know, there's other ways to do it anyways, but you actually have to jump on this to get this. Golden Rune 5. Very nice. And remember all the stuff that I was asking about, like where this painting is? There it is. No, I don't know. It's just a random painting. That's fun. It looks like, I guess it's like the cliffside and like the Divine Tower. It looks like, yeah. It looks like that's the, great, that doesn't work. Maybe? Now I can use the telescope. And yeah, nope. Anyways, it looks like just the gate leading up to the Divine Tower, so. Yeah. Alright, rainbow stones, which are nice for finding out if there's some drops. I actually found an invisible platform. I don't know if there's multiple ones, but I found one. So, just so you guys are aware, there are some locations like that in this game, where there's just like Dark Souls 3, some invisible platforms for you to jump on. And this is what, so the A, that was that door I was asking about, and B, this is the upper area that I noticed before, where I was like, how the hell do you get there? Well, here it is. Here it is. And we get an arterial leaf here, which I've never used once. I like never craft, and I'm sure it's important for crafting, but it's just not a thing that I ever do. And that's it. That's all that's up here, so, yeah. Actually, you know what, I want to go down here. There was something I wanted to see about the tree thing as we go and talk about it a little bit more, actually. So hold on. I think Roger, I didn't get to talk to him because in my game, I'd already gotten a little too far for his questline, unfortunately. I did look where Roger goes that you guys informed me of, and he's just not... Whatever. The point is, like, I can't do it anymore, which sucks. But that's... is what it is, man. It is what it is. Did I fully explore this? I know there's an item in here. I guess I did. Okay. Rats, rats, rats. I just want to kill your mom. That doesn't sound mean at all, right? I mean, it's not killing the babies, right? So it's okay. Oh, she gave me, like, no runes. Wasn't worth it. Was not worth the time I spent. I read somewhere that there's, like, another thing on his face other than the pustule that I got for him. But going to him anyways gives us a good chance to talk about it. Because it was a really, really good point that was brought up. And you can see all these roots coming out of him from Elizabeth Cassidy, who just has like a ton of great lore theories that she's been throwing out. So, yeah, it looks like an arm. Okay, so I thought there was like, for some reason I thought there was something you could look at here, but I guess not. Whatever. Oh, wait, it's the blood stain you're supposed to look at. Oh, it's Roger. Wait. Whoa. Is Roger dead? Wait a second. What is going on there? What? Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so let me pull up this theory, because it's pretty damn good. All right. Elizabeth Cassidy just double-checked that Godwin the Golden was the one that got killed in the opening cinematic. His death must have been contaminated. His death must have contaminated something. Seeing his Erd Tree faithful already bury their dead among the roots of the Erd Tree to speed their reunion with it, I can imagine Godwin's loved ones following practice to do the same with him. But since he was a demigod, thus different, and probably the way he died, it probably made the roots in contact with his body. Death roots. Ooh, that is a really good theory. That is really good, and I don't want to say too much more about it, but I do want to look again at the item that we got, keeping that in mind, because I don't know. In a lot of ways, I think you really hit the nail on the head. So, okay, where is my talisman? So we got Prince of Death's pustule right off of this. It is said that this pustule came from the visage of the Prince of Death. Right over here, this visage of him. He used to be called Godwin, but now Godwin's the Prince of Death. As first of the demigods, it said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erd Tree's roots, as you mentioned. So possibly a contamination going on there deep within from Godwin. So yeah, some good stuff. Okay, now we're gonna go through the Rampart Tower for the other thing that I missed there, but yeah, so we get some seediness going on there, and because I did those things, I think Roger is gonna have some interesting things to say for where he headed off to. Right. Okay, so the other spot is going to be down here. We got to go back to the Crucible Night. I should have never come back up. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Huge mistake all around. So we go over to the left side here. You can actually make, wait a second. Hold on a second. Is this the drop? Wait. No, I'm stupid. Okay, let's do some fast forward Diddy Kong racing music. All right. This is the one that I meant to do. See that platform right there? That's what we actually wanted to go to. And there we go. Okay. So this will take us to that one thing right there. And there it is. So there you go. That is now Stormveil fully explored. And it's just an Arterial Leaf. Awesome. Just what I wanted. Arterial Leaf. Craftable item I never use. Alright, next thing we're going to do, because I said that there's a bunch of things I have to redo. I did find out this quest line and what's going on with it. For some reason, I guess I had a glitch in my game, my main game, and it didn't work properly, but I returned to check it out, and it was working finally. So I don't know what happened in my main game. But the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go talk to the daughter over here, Irina. And you really want to do this, by the way, because this is going to be part of a quest line to open up an optional ending, by the way. So this is very well worth doing.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morn to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morn. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my sole wish is that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you. Dearly. Then please, take this. Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please. Please, if you can be stopped.
So that's if we look at the letter, we can't actually read it. It just says like it's a letter from Irina. Good stuff. I guess this is in key items. Yeah, letter given by Irina addressed to her father, the commander of Castle Morn. Gorgeous silken handkerchief lightly stained with blood. Words can be made out within. I know she said her name. If she didn't pronounce it as Irina, it's because I have the volume down super low so it doesn't bleed into my mic if all of a sudden I said it wrong. So I'm sorry while she was talking. I was just looking at the text. All right, so now we're going to go real quick, do the fast way to run to him. He might not progress the storyline here. He might just say his like first set of things, then I have to rest at a site of grace again. So we'll just have to do another quick run up to him. But, you know, that said, there's no reason you guys need to watch this. I'll do another speed through thing with the Diddy Kong Racing music because, you know, it's the best. It's the best. All right, we're back. We're back.
Now then, away with you. You've no reason to risk.
Here, read this letter.
I see. From Irina. Thank you. I'm in your debt, but I can't leave yet. Even if the castle should fall, as commander, I must remain to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands.
Treasured Sword of Morn? Why? Is this what you're talking about? This thing?
If you see Irina, do tell her that her father will come for her once he's fulfilled his duty. If you see Irina, her father...
Yeah, alright. Okay. He doesn't care. Well, I'm gonna two-hand this just for the hell of it for right now. Okay, I mean, you don't need to be holding it. It doesn't matter. But, at least in my main game, I didn't. So, all right, let's go back and let Irina know, I guess. And say hi to Irina again. Yo, Irina. Irina, I just talked to your father. Guess what? Everything's awesome. I got this grafted sword. It's great. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Oh, hey. I have some news. It's definitely good news.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by Billy. Once I've rescued Arena, I will spend my remaining days with her. Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Arena and devote my remaining days to her. Arena has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact. Thanks to you, and devote my Arena.
I'm realizing that he might be saying Irina and not Irina. Whatever, you know, I know things. Okay, let's go back to the Bridge of Sacrifice. And I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine when he finds out that Irina's dead. By the way, as you noticed, like, you can't progress this storyline even if you get the sword and you haven't talked to her. You have to deliver the letter, as far as I'm aware, to progress this storyline.
Arena, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered. I'll find them. The foul wretches responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Arena, it will be done. I'll find the foul. I'll hunt them, rest assured.
Okay, so you need to have him realize that she's dead for the quest line to progress with him. And really what we're trying to get are Shabriri grapes, which I just got my first one of, but you're going to need a bunch of those for a specific ending of the game, essentially. Let's head back to the Table of Grace. A bunch of things have changed, and we're going to get a whole lot of more lore. A whole lot.
Ah, well then.
So we could give him prayer books, and he might have interesting things to say about them. So the Godskin one, for example, let's go ahead and take a look at that, and then I'll give it to him. And that will make it so he'll sell more. Where is my Godskin one? Key items. Okay. Black Flame and Black Flame Blade. Incantations of the God-slaying Black Flame are written within. God-slaying doesn't sound too good for the faithful, so I would assume.
That is a work of heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Wow, so stingy. So stingy. A Black Flame incantation of the Godskin Apostle. Black Flame is weighty. After dealing damage, it continues to sap foes' HP for a very short time. Black Flame incantation of the Godskin Apostles. Yeah, that, I guess it doesn't really give any lore for those ones. This is interesting. The Flame of incantation originating from a sinister prophecy. The Flame of Ruin is anathema to the Erd Tree, but prophets sometimes glimpse it within the faith all the same. Huh. Sadly, when this occurs, their sole reward is banishment. Oh, so you get kicked out for finding that there might be some of the Flame of Ruin in the Erd Tree. Anathema means it's like the antithesis of something, basically. It's like not at all what it is, so that you can see why that would be blasphemy for finding this. Incantation originating from a sinister prophecy. Same thing there. Heart tarnished. If you truly walk in faith, you must be prepared to reject all else. Incantation of the Two Fingers Faithful. So, Two Fingers Faithful seem very all up in the Erd Tree and all about it. Follow the path that has been set for you, and you will make enemies of all others. The monks, the sorcerers, the ancient dragon knights, and the scions of gold. Heed me. The lands between offer no welcome to the Tarnish. Or offers. Yes, we've seen that. Thank you. The Two Fingers has high hopes for the Tarnished, that even if they should be wounded, even if they should fall, they will continue to fight for their duty. I can see why the Two Fingers has chosen us. Just because we can keep on dying over and over again, basically.
Go to rank only if you feel the time is killing those who live in death and is a path not to be.
So we'll be heading to Garank at some point.
She's a servant, she's been my
We're going to be progressing him soon. For some reason, I never found Roger here in the past, so hey, now I have. Thank you guys. It's thanks to you, actually.
Ah, we meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
Oh, look, he's got like the thorn stuck in him, right? And he's actually like, he's actually like literally like rotting away. Okay, I didn't notice that. I guess like I just came way too late in the game and he was like, it was not doing well for him. All that stuff. Okay, so.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Thanks, Roger.
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore.
So I'll just say this, like, he ended up dead in my game. I just found him dead, and you could just pick that up, that item. You can still do the end of the quest line, even if he's dead. You just miss the middle part, which kind of sucks.
The misshapen corpse under Stormvale. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
I wonder what happens if you hit it. I never even thought to hit that corpse thing. Hey, you know D over there. You know anything about him?
Ah, so you've met D. D is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. D was telling me that he discovered the mark of the Centipede. The Centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
So the mark of the curse that he's talking about is basically a curse that happened to the person who stole the death rune, and it was like a curse was put on them essentially. So that's what he's referring to.
Oh.
That's cool. Wow, he have a lot of really cool info. I'm gonna have to get like recordings of that from, just for like footage for lore videos and such.
Killing those is a path.
All right, we're gonna progress Dee's storyline at some point. A couple things happen. For one, oh, I thought Sir Gideon would have opened up in there. He eventually moves over there. I guess not. Okay, that's cool. I guess. Oh, so we see that Nefeli Lu has moved.
You again. I thought you'd receive a summons to the round table. Nefeli Lu, we met at Stormvale. I'm glad to see you here. I have something for you. I found it in Godric's grafting grounds. You defeated him. You should have it. Make good use of it. I don't intend to make a habit of scavenging corpses.
Nice. I think that lets you equip more. I think gives you like a higher equip load.
Ah, yes. I wonder if you've met my foster father. He's in his study. The room Encher's guarding just over there. If you haven't already, I advise you introduce yourself. Father is leader of the Round Table. I'm sure talking to him will be worth your while.
Yeah, he drops a lot of knowledge, hence why he's Sir Gideon, the all-knowing. Let's go ahead and look at what Nefeli Lu gave us. Yeah, raises maximum equip load. Arsenal Charm. An iron charm that resembles a massive weaponry. This talisman was derived from an unusual greatsword once wielded by a hero hungry for vengeance. That sounds very gutsy.
It's about time I headed off. I'll see you again, warrior, should the fates deign it. It's about time I'll see you again.
So if you guys are ahead of me, she heads to the village of the Albanorics. If you're curious, that's Ensha, as she mentions. Now we get Ensha's name. Next thing that I'm gonna do is go ahead and let's go meet the Two Fingers, because this door is now open. Oh my God, it's the Two Fingers. Oh, they're real. It's really Two Fingers. It really is. If you touch them, you get rapture. And now we can look at the Two Fingers and just go. Let's switch this one, I guess. Do the rapture with it. Oh, I'm so all about the Two Fingers. Delighted by them. Yes. Okay.
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
I do wonder a lot about the Two Fingers motivation and why it wants you to do that. I mean, what it tells you isn't necessarily untrue, but I wonder how much of it is biased.
Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not?
Okay, so for receiving the power, this is how you get your boss runes. Again, with Godric the Grafted, we only have one right now. If you go to the mausoleum that I found back in the Weeping Peninsula, you can duplicate any of your remembrances that you get and have two. Just be a little cautious about being overzealous about it, just because I don't know how many mausoleums there are, and I honestly don't know if there's enough mausoleums to match how many remembrances you get, just as a heads up. So, Great Axe wielded by Godric the Grafted. This golden battle axe is emblazoned with the figure of a beast, representing the strength of Godfrey, first Elden Lord and Patriarch of the Golden Lineage. I command thee, kneel, for I am the Lord of all that is golden. I wonder if, I know that Godric said that. I wonder if Godfrey ever said that. Because the quote there is after talking about Godfrey, in a way. the embodiment of the power that still remained in the dragon's head that was grafted to Godric's left arm. The wielder's arm will take the form of a small dragon, sprouting sharp dragon fangs to the fist. Grant the small dragon a fleeting glimpse of life and thrust it skyward, spewing flames over a wide frontward area. It's interesting to me that Godric looked positively in a way at dragons, because the archery in dragons ward, basically, to my understanding. So, it's interesting.
Ah, great runes are the stuff of demigods. The children of the goddess, Queen Marika. She who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted.
It's funny in a way, like everyone just rips on Godric. So for you, if you had trouble with Godric or thought like, man, that's a tough first boss fight or anything like that, granted, as some of you pointed out, if you, for example, Darkside Gaming Inc. said, Jellyfish plus the summon at the Fog Gate made this fight easy as fuck. I'm not surprised. I mean, I know that, I figured the summon would do that sort of thing. Anyways.
The children of the god tainted by the strength, and so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen,
The greater Tarnished.
Indeed, the demigods are good.
Yeah, so anyways, yeah, that's the same thing. So she's not saying anything different. Now, let's see if by talking to her it opened up the rune to Sir Gideon off near the All-Knowing. So epic. Aha! Now we can go talk to Sir Gideon. Alright. Nothing in his study, just him. This is from the trailer. You saw him like scouring over things in the trailer. They made it seem real epic by their nice pan shot.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome, as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge, to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
So we now know of 3 of the 5 famous Tarnished from the intro, in a sense. We know Nefeli Lu is likely the daughter of the chieftain Lu guy from the very beginning. Sir Gideon off near the All-Knowing, and then in the other room was Fia, the Deathbed Companion. So we're now missing Dung Eater and Gold Mask.
You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radon, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Lane Dell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
So he'll kind of give you a hint on the location of all of them and give you a little synopsis of each of these people who have these shards. So first, let's ask about Godric, because we already defeated him.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
Yeah, because you can't even talk to him about it until you've already defeated... Well, actually, I don't know if you have to defeat Godric first. Now that I think about it, you could probably defeat Rennala first. Or, I mean, hell, I guess you could defeat Radon first if you're insane. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know. Now that I think about it. You probably don't have to defeat Godric. He's just the easiest one.
General Radon, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Malenia and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radon's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radon is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
It's interesting to me that I didn't think about this before, but Radon staving off the rot with fire. It makes me wonder about Malenia. She is, in my opinion, the hardest boss in any Souls game. I mean, like, you can do things like there's like strategies, which I'll talk about when we get to her and stuff like that for her, but like she's brutally difficult. And Radon is like a shell of his former self. And he's pretty insane too. So I mean, you kind of when you face Malenia, you're finally like, okay, I get it. I get why she was able to battle Radon. Because when you first fight Radon, you're like, how the hell could anyone stand up to him solo? And you end up getting it. You end up understanding. Let's talk about Rykard. Oh crap, before I talk about Rykard, something else that he mentioned about Malenia that's really important is the rot, right? So he fought Malenia and her rot to standstill, and then that's what started all the rot in Caelid. So that's like, I've kind of talked a little bit about where the rot's coming from. So the fact that he's mentioning Malenia there, I think I talk about a little bit more. It's like the Halig tree and Malenia are really where rot stems from. Doesn't mean the Ur tree doesn't have anything like that per se, that I'm just not aware. I still haven't finished the game. But point is, Halig tree and Malenia are associated with the rot. Here's Rykard. And also Halig tree obviously is another giant tree, so rot makes sense.
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the volcano manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
So we don't know too much about what Rykard did to mark himself with blasphemy, but we know that he's associated with serpents, and we will find out a lot more about him later on. All right, let's talk about Morgott.
Morgott the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erd Tree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
Something I want to do is a speed run, just out of curiosity, to see if you can go to Morgott right away. Because if you can, then that means that you could entirely skip Godric and everyone else. And Morgott, of all of these, Morgott's the only one that you actually need to do to progress the storyline. So I don't know if you have to defeat any two and then Morgott, or it's just like you can skip everybody and just go straight to Morgott for a speedrun style run. Because of what he's saying with the Two Fingers forbidding it. But who gives a shit about what the Two Fingers say? I don't. All right, about Rennala.
The Academy of Rea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radon's gift to her.
So, interesting stuff there. Renala, like you said, not actually a demigod, unlike these other ones, so they're not actually related to America. Renala married Radigan. Radigan, I guess, left to marry America. I think that was...
So, despite being his castle,
I think that was after Godfrey died.
The Academy of Renala is queen of the and her great rune.
Anyways, the great rune that she has was just a gift to her, so she wasn't like born into it or anything like that. And it's in an amber egg that is very important to her. All right, then let's talk to him about Nefeli Lu, who was just outside.
I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
Okay, so he's like he adopted her, but you have to wonder what his true intentions are. Did he really do it out of the kindness of his heart?
It's about time. I'll see you again.
Yeah, so I guess that's everything we can do. I'm not going to talk to Fia yet. I don't know if you're going to progress her storyline yet, but before I do, I want to progress some storyline stuff with Dee. Before I talk to Fia, the Deathbed Companion. I don't think I've talked to Roderica since she came over here, though.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? For persuading Master Hugh. I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Alright, so Roderica is now the person who's going to be able to upgrade our spirits for us using those glove warts that we've been finding. And you can see that, like, essentially, like, the legendary ones use ghost glove warts, the normal ones use grave glove warts. So, best one ever, Spirit Jelly Ashes. Best one ever. Let's talk to Master Hugh again.
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Fine and well. Now lay out your arms.
Thanks for the congratulations.
I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
I actually do wonder who he's talking about. Oh wow, I have way more than enough in terms of smithing stones, but I don't have enough runes, so let's level up for fun. My greatsword again.
Back no matter.
And I should actually be able to do it one more time. Yeah, but I don't have enough money, so I'm gonna chill on it for now. That's okay.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tune?
Alright, so that is everything now here, or is it? Or is it? Let's see how many stone sword keys I have. I have 4, sure. Let's use, wait. You know what? It's 3 for that, and I don't need them, so I'll just keep on holding on to them for now. We're gonna go back to the lake-facing cliffs, and I guess I'll start making some more progress now into the main quest. So, to my understanding, by the way, for Roderica, one way to progress her storyline is, oh crap, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go this way, because I didn't do it before. Because there's something else we're showing off over here. Anyways, for Roderica to progress her storyline, if you skip Stormvale or Castle and go to Liurnia, I believe that's what progresses her storyline too. I don't know if it's actually defeating Godric that does, or if it's actually just resting at this site of grace, just resting at a site of grace in Liurnia. That might actually be the true trigger point, but I'm not sure. We're going to go this way because there's another finger reader that we're going to talk to. It's not Enya, it's a different one. There's a bunch of different finger readers throughout the game. It's just kind of a race, basically. Just like the Omen is a race. So there's going to be another one right up here. And I can show off the shortcut to Stormvale.
You, please, I can read them. Your
Fingers, please, your fingers.
Okay, you creep.
Oh, bless you. Head to the fountain of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
Alright, if you talk to her again, she just tells you the same thing. The pendants that she was referring to, by the way, are... I already have one of them, which is this one, the Dectus Medallion. So she's referring to the Lift of Dectus there. And if we go this way, even though it looks like the bridge has collapsed, it's actually a way to skip Stormvale. You actually don't actually need to take the Lift of Dectus, or you can, but it's pretty easy, and I think speedrunners, if you can just go straight to Morgott and Lanedale, I'm guessing speedrunners are just going to completely... Basically, I would guess if I were a speedrunner... let's take levels aside. I don't know what they're going to do in terms of levels and weapons. But if I were a speedrunner and you don't need to kill these first two demigods, what I would do is I would go get the medallion at Fort Height first. Then I run to Caelid and grab that medallion. And then I would use the Lift of Dectus just to go straight to Morgott, basically. And within that run... There's a few bosses you have to fight, just to even get to Morgott, but like, that's it. So that's probably the speedrunner's route, I would assume. Yeah, that'd be my guess. Something I'd be curious to actually try myself at some point. I probably actually have, just because I got the game a week early, more experience right now than a lot of people, but I mean, it's just a matter of having time. And then again, there are people who probably are just playing this every day full-time as their jobs and streaming it. So those are going to probably be the people who really get that speedrunner, do those speedrunner records and all that, which I just do not have time for because I make videos and stuff like that, and that takes a lot more time. Right, so Crystal Bud. And again, oh, here, she came here. All right, great. That's good. We can start to progress her storyline. She is extremely important. She relates to the Shibriri grapes, and she's going to be, and hey, look, this is such a cool view of Academy of Rea Lucaria. And actually, that thing up there is actually a lot more interesting than I realized. I think it's that one. Wait a second. Whatever. Anyways, she is going to be, yeah, I'm pretty sure. She's very important for an endgame storyline, for basically progressing the story and getting a certain ending. So you really want to make sure you try to figure out and finish your quest line just for the sake of seeing it, being able to choose whatever ending you want and being able to choose all of them.
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hyetta, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
Aw, she must be a finger maiden? Sure, I'll give you an eyeball since you're blind.
Many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Oh, nice. As you wish.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
So she is eating the Shibriri grapes, by the way.
Bok, ready to make adjustments.
We'll find out more about that later.
Please.
But she's eating them, if you were curious. All right, let's head into the church next, where we're actually gonna get a sacred tear. So that'll be nice. And meet another NPC, the Church of Irith over here. I think those are America statues, right? Pretty sure. All right, sacred tear, very nice. And
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge.
It's 10 runes. Really, why not? I mean, if you say don't, he just asks again. He's like, I understand, don't worry about it. But you can still do it again if you say no.
Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Tobes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great.
Okay, let's just chat with him.
Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. All right, I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning.
It honestly kind of cracks me up that there's just like the shattering happens and all this like war stuff, and they're like, nope, seal the gates. We don't want to have anything to do with it. We're out. We're done. What about that glintstone key? You need a glintstone key to get in, huh?
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery. But still, my place is at the Academy. Find yourself without one, you can't.
Yeah,
You'll
so
never
anyways... Oh.
Find yourself
a
without
glintstone
one,
key.
you can't pass through the Academy. And you'll never reach the Erdtree capital.
Yeah, so he wants one too. He wants back in. I don't know if you can give him the first one you find, but you do find a second one, and that's how you're going to continue his quest line.
You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
Interesting. Then again, I'm sure they like kick you out for lame-o stuff, just like how the faithful are like, oh, you know, intelligent stuff, get out of here. And Rael or Arya or a lot of the sorcerers are like, oh, you do faith-based stuff, get out of here. So yeah, it could have been that. I think that's actually the easy way down. I always forget about that path, to be honest. But we're going to go to the graveyard real quick. These guys are going to come down and try to murder me if I pick that up, so I'm going to deal with them first. Although to truly kill it, it's a undead thing, so we have to take out its soul. Oh god, I forgot about the big boy. Yeah, that guy deals a lot, and I can't stunlock him, so you know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where'd he go? You know, honestly, it'd probably be easier to take care of not horseback. Oh crap, because also if he knocks me off of my horse, I'm like instantly dead probably. Ah, get away! Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Don't kill my horse, please. Don't kill my horse. Whoa, that looked like a big strike that was preparing. Why do I just stand there? Why do I play bad when I could play good? Oh, come on. I hit the attack button and it didn't attack, and that's why I was like just standing there. I was like, when's it gonna attack? I swear I hit it. Alright, let me make sure to take out this guy's crap. Get out of here. Want to pick up things without worrying about you. Alright, warming stone. Totally worth it. Yeah, so all the way up there, you can see the Erd Tree past it, but I'm pretty sure that's actually a really unique location up there. But don't worry about it if you can't get there right away. I was freaking out about it. I was like, how the hell do I get up there? And I kept on like looking for ways up. And it turns out you just can't for a while. So, yeah, there you go. So yeah, just point is just don't over worry about it, I guess. That's all. All right, let's go to the graveyard real quick. I think there's like an item we can get in the graveyard. Yeah, we're just going for the item and then we're gonna peace out. An Academy Scroll, so that's nice. We can give this to Selin, and again, there is another NPC, but I don't know, might as well give it to Selin. Both the scrolls that I have. And yeah, I'll run down this way. And it's funny, I do always forget about this path, but this really is the path you're supposed to take down. I always end up dropping down there's big gravestones up there I used to drop down. It's nighttime, but I don't care. I'm gonna invade their camp anyways and be loud about it because I am dumb. I'm Kita and I'm a big old dummy. Oh, I was gonna do the double attack. I love doing the R2 double attack. It's so satisfying. But yeah, a lot of these camps are worth going into and exploring. Even though they're small, as you kind of seen before, you might actually get a really useful item that you're gonna want to use. Yeah, look at that double attack. It's so awesome. Haha! So great! Alright, let's see. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook. Great. Oh, you know what? I guess I could look at that one real quick, because we haven't gotten a Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook before. A record of crafting techniques left by glintstone craftsmen who served the academy. Contains information on faux sorceries, such as they were called. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following cuckoo glintstones, or craft the following. Yeah, so they actually are cuckoo knights. That's just what they're called. So I'm not being insulting here. That is literally what they're called. You know, I actually never go to this one first. So it's funny that this is the first one I came to.
You're new. I'm surprised you. No matter. No, why don't you?
Yeah, so
ask me.
Yeah, I don't think he has anything interesting to say, but he sells a lantern, which is nice. I'm gonna get the cookbook because you can't buy it anywhere else. He also sells the astrologer set. So the astrologers, they read fate into the stars, or they read fate in the stars, and are said to be the heirs of the glintstone sorceries. But alas, the night sky no longer cradles fate. So basically, the astrologers are the predecessors of the glintstone arts and glintstone sorceries, to my understanding. Yeah, so I'll come back to him for the lantern, which is actually pretty useful. Wait, or do I already have a lantern? I forgot. Hold on. Oh, I already have it. Never mind. Let's go ahead and get the map, and then I guess it's time, so I'll wrap it up after that. I made a route guide for people, and I was dumb and didn't tell them to go get this map fragment first. Not a big deal, really, but whoopsie-doo. Oh my god. Look at that button. Great job. All right, Kita. I didn't have a single death in this whole entire talking episode. The first time you see action, pretty much, death. I blame you, Kita. This isn't my fault. You should have done an R2 attack so you can make sure to take everybody out. After I was talking about how much I loved it, you could have done it too. But you didn't. But you didn't. So good. So good. Alright. Map of Liurnia East. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Oh, I'm technically in battle. That's why I can't do it. Good stuff. This big old swamp's kind of hard for me to tell where I am, so I kind of honestly need the map anyways to look around. Okay, so I'm going to probably run along this side first for reasons. There is some stuff to check out here. There's also a cave there, which I'll come back to later. It's just filled with poison, and honestly, I don't know if I want to deal with it yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll decide to next time. I guess we'll see. Let's go ahead and use my Sacred Tear. I don't think I can have enough Golden Seeds. I don't. You know, before I do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and just bounce to the highway. This is a really fast way to get to the highway. And usually it's the way that I know how to get down. I always, like I said, I always forget about that other one. Also, you'll notice that the Blind Maiden has disappeared. She's already off to her next location, which I will head to, actually. Probably next episode, I'm assuming. Alright. Don't jump too far, me. Hopefully that doesn't kill me. Oh, luckily I landed on another stone. That was actually totally luck. And yeah, you drop down this way, there's actually going to be a site of grace like right down here, so... yes! So awesome. So awesome. I just invaded their camp to do that. I mean, really, there's no reason to attack them. We're going to want to go that way. You know what? Oh, my God. Let's just do it this episode. Let's just do it. Although right now I'm dealing with these guys, so I should kill them first. Although if I die to that giant, I'm going to be pretty mad at myself. Don't burn me, please. Don't burn me, please. Oh, got burned. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I'm going to die to the torch guy. That's what life is. Just dying to the torch guys. When I can just do that. You know what? It's right here. I'm going to take care of this. Because I was thinking I was going to have to do this at the beginning of the next episode. But you know what? Might as well just do it right now. And go get that carriage. This is where the bridge was supposed to connect to. And obviously it isn't. I love how his knee just wobbles under the weight of getting hit by this sword. It's just a nice touch. No. I'll not let you do that. Nope. Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to be safe, actually, and heal here. Okay, never mind. I'm going to accidentally jump on my steed. Totally what I meant to do. Totally. So, actually, it kind of works out that I didn't wail on him too much, because now I'll be hurt a little bit more before he pulls out his sword. So, oh, no, 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 come on. Oh, man. That sucks. It's like the worst feeling ever when you miss. Wait, why didn't he pull out his sword? What's going on? Oh, he doesn't have a sword. Okay, I see. That's why. No. Let me hit that calf. There we go. Yeah, I thought he was gonna wail out the sword, but totally forgot he's just a rogue troll. Just a rogue troll. So, yeah, nice to just go ahead and grab this while I'm here. And we find a tree spear. Let's take a look at it. The tree spear. A golden spear with tree-like design, wielded by knights employed as palace guards in the royal capital of Landell. So, deals holy damage. That makes sense, being from Landell. Requiring superior dexterity to wield, this great spear can perform consecutive thrust attacks despite its larger size. Skill of the Golden Order Fundamentalist Knights is Sacred Order, which performs a salute and grants the armament Holy Essence. So the Golden Order uses Holy. Again, that makes a lot of sense, especially since faith-based stuff, you could say would be considered holy, and that's coming from these guys. I've actually never tried dropping down here to see if there's anything worthwhile down here. My guess is no, but might as well take a look. Yeah, I think it's all just decoration. So, anyways, we were just over there. That's the collapsed bridge, and then that's the way around it back that way, which takes you up above to the lake-facing cliff. And yeah, I guess like now is a good time to head this way. I'll probably go to the Deathbed Catacombs first, which is like right around here. That's what I think is my first dungeon next time. But yeah. And then there's some runes to explore, some Shibiri grapes probably. So much to do. So much to do. This game is so huge. I can't believe it's 10 episodes. I was realizing this. This is the 10th episode, and it took me 9 to get through to Godric. Granted, I could have like speed rushed to him and all that, which would have made it shorter, but it's still just crazy. the size of this game. Absolutely insane. And even then, I feel like I'm making some pretty good progress. It's just there's that much to explore. Yeah. Alright, so here you go. This is my map so far, and yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys next time. Later, guys.
Hey!
Peace.